What's going on, man? It's your boy Butler. It's the best day of my life, man. Tomorrow is not promised. Go ahead and do your little dance while they still playing your song. Jackson State Prison. I have my time. I got a decade. But I've been in the county for 3 years. So to try to, I don't know if you like how deep you dive off into hump day, but it's just like only 2 more days to payday. So that's how I tried to mentally maneuver my way around 7 years. Cause I had already done 3. So, hey man, they told me to pack it up. And this is the first time in a long time that I have even ridden in a vehicle. All I remember is it was real cold outside. You have the DeKalb County jumpsuit on, which is an orange jumpsuit, some brown sandals, and some socks. And bro, you can't bring, unless it's legal work, pictures, you know what I mean, letters, at the time you couldn't bring anything with you. And I remember getting there, bro, and it was just a reality check. I don't know what to call it, but you went from a calm situation. Mind you, I had never been to prison before. You went from a calm situation to it being something where somebody's always in your face. They used to wear the little hats that were like the drill sergeant hats or whatnot. Just talking to you crazy as hell, man. And as soon as we got off the bus, man, they tell you how to talk. Yes, sir. I mean, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, no, sir. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, no, ma'am. Anything other than that, at the time, anything other than that was getting your ass whipped. I'm just being honest with you. Anything other than the proper response was getting your ass whipping. All right, so then once we get off the bus, they get everybody lined up. Then you go into, I guess, what is called intake. Bro, I'm shaking like a crap game. I ain't shaking like a crap game, but I'm shaking like a crap game because my insides, I'm just like, bro, this wild. I'm gonna tell you why it's wild. Cause when you go into diagnostic, bro, everybody get butt naked off the muscle. I'm talking about butt, booking naked. And this is the first time in my life that I have been around naked men. I'm trying to think of a time. The closest thing that I have come to that is football practice. In high school, bro, we wasn't taking no shower. We was getting dressed and we was getting the hell up out of there. So that's the first thing. And then, bro, they cut all your hair off. I don't give a damn if you had dreads, a beard. I don't care what you had going on, what your religion was. I don't care nothing about none of that. When you came off into Jackson State Prison, bro, you sit down and they give you that yeah, I mean. They give you that bald head, that no hair. I think they let you keep your mustache. Yeah, they let you keep your mustache. Now, after you get this haircut, I don't know if you took the shower first or you got the haircut, but everybody takes a shower together. Bro, picture 200 men in rotation. I'm talking about in rotation. Like, you might have 10 shower heads. Your ass getting in there, and then they used to just throw the powder on you. It used to be this little powder They used to throw the pot on you, bro. It's not like Dawn or Dial or Ivory or none of that, bro. I don't know what this shit is, but they used to throw the soap on you. They throw the soap on you and you bathe, man. You bathe, and you got a certain amount of time to get in there and bathe. It ain't gonna no shower like you relaxing. Cause mind you, you still got all these men. And it's rows. Let's just say if picture 100 men, but it's not disorganized. You might have 10 rows with 5 people in them. So the first 10 get in the shower. Y'all, babe, bam, your ass got about 35 to 45 seconds to get done what you're trying to get done. But prison the dumbest shit in the world. Then when you come up out of there, you sit down. It's a whole lot of waiting, bro. I think they test you for everything, TB test and all this. And then you go to the dorm that you're gonna go to. Now, I went to a cell block. I don't know if it was D block. I don't know what block it was, bro. Don't get me like, it been so long ago. I can't remember what block I went to. What I do know is when I went to the cell block, this was the first time I was in a place that had the microphone outlet on the wall. Not the outlet, but the hose that you could put music in, bro. And one of the things that kind of like stuck out to me, like I had been there for a couple of days. For one day, an officer came around and he started passing out headphones. And I had not heard music in so long, bro. And man, they let us listen to the radio. And then when shift changed, I remember this. There was a tall white guy with a thick mustache and some thick glasses. And there was a rap station. It was 3 channels on the radio. And on one of those channels, it was hip-hop music. But when he came on shift, you had country, you had like some other shit, but one of them was hip-hop music. Bro, when he came on shift, he cut it off. Every time he came on shift, he would cut it off. So one day, I done worked up the balls to ask, say, man, why you keep changing the channel off of it? He said, man, this looked me in my eye. He said, man, your music causes malice. Let me look malice up. He said, your music causes malice. Here's the irony of that situation. Malice is what is it? We got some more 911 calls for y'all, but I'm looking for malice. Malice means, definition. Malice means, come on, bro, what the fuck? Is the intentional desire to cause harm, injury, or distress to another person, often stemming from ill will, spite, or a reckless disregard for others' rights. It signifies a conscious, premeditated wrongdoing. Hey, man, that was 30 years ago. I'm just coming to the realization that although I did not like his delivery, his stance, or his posture, he did not lie. The music that I was trying to listen to caused malice. That's the truth of the matter. Now, that to the side. When I got to Jackson, bro, I had then started to understand that you can hustle. You can really hustle in chain gang. I was not a smoker. I was trying to figure out how to get my hustle on, man. And so I became a runaround. And a runaround is a person that might mop the range, might clean up, might sweep the range, but they'll let you out your cell to clean up. I'm like, shit, bro. If y'all in the cell and I can come out the cell and clean up, shit, it is what it is. But that's also the hustle. Like, if I move something from this cell to that cell, that shit gonna cost you something. Ain't nothing for free. And at the time, you know, stamps was money. Stamp was money, so I was hustling. Now, here, when I was at Jackson, bro, and I think I told you, but I got into it with a guy by the name of Keith Thomas when I was in the DeKalb County Jail. Keith Thomas punched me in my motherfucking mouth when I was 19 years old. I'd never forget this. And when Keith didn't beat me up, I don't know. I ain't get beat up because I wasn't laid on the floor. I couldn't. The police came in there, but he hit me. I'm going to get a backstory. So, in the DeKalb County Jail, I'm in the DeKalb County Jail. I had been there for at least about a year. Keith came in. Keith smoked dope. Now, Keith was a crackhead. And when them crackheads used to come in, bro, I used to sleep for 3 days. And me being naive and just ignorant, bro, and not being, you know, up on myself, I ain't had no respect for no crackhead, bro. I was like, bro, niggas is less than life. Not realizing, man, that addiction is something real, man, and real men, man, are victimized by their own addiction. I did not understand that. So I was very disrespectful. And we had got cool because we was playing chess or whatnot. But I had a bunch of young folks running with me, man. And then what would take place was, in the DeKalb County at that time, you could put a paper clip in the back of the little black wire, and you could watch the box. So you could watch music videos. And I used to love music, so I was like, shit, bro, we not watching nothing. We not watching no. I don't care nothing about the Falcons. I don't care nothing about the news. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. As I'm retelling this story, I'm thinking about, at one point in time, the police said, your music is malice. He wasn't lying. And I'm in a dorm full of young dudes, and these guys want to watch the Falcons, bro. The news, shit that people my age watch. I watch the news. And I was like, nah, we ain't watching it. We watching these music videos. He like, Butler, man, we didn't watch these videos. Just keep. And then that's when Master P had that, is there a heaven for a gangster? Oh, bro, I'm watching this shit 10 times in a row. Damn, I was ignorant, bro. I'm sorry. Damn, I was ignorant. All right, so nevertheless, me and Keith get to fighting one day. Keith hit me. We fought. He didn't beat me. I try not to take off or tell no lie, bro. And I know y'all say, like, Butler lost all his goddamn. I ain't lose all my fights, bro. I ain't lose all my fights. But again, the element of surprise is my badge of honor. So now, I hadn't seen Keith since we had gotten to a fight. But then I'm an orderly now, and I see him at Jackson. Ooh. And my weapon of choice is the mop bucket. Cause I'm a runner. You know what I mean? I'm an orderly. And when I see Keith, let me tell you something. I see Keith see me. When he see me, that nigga greet me like an old friend. He was smooth. That nigga was smooth, bro. He was smooth. Cause Butler, they go, Butler, man, such. He threw me off. He threw me off, bro. That's that old man game. He threw me off because I had every intention on busting that nigga head, bro. I had every intention on busting Keith Thomas' head, man. I didn't. Keith ended up some years later, bro, being on my caseload. That's crazy. He ended up being on my caseload working for me, and he used to drive me. He actually stole this truck that I'm riding in. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna give you the short version because I've told this story before, but when I came home, I got a full pardon from the state, and I got a license to carry, and I went back to college, and I went and got my certification for anger management. So I was working for BBC, BCC, BST. You know, I was working for a company. It was at 777 Cleveland Avenue. We were on the 4th floor, and we were responsible for going inside the prison system and establishing a relationship with individuals 6 months prior to their release. So that's what I was doing. And so I was a case manager, bro. I was helping people stay out of prison. I was getting paid decent money. And one day, you know, early in the morning, all the case managers, they get together and we go over the caseloads, updates. And all I was doing was helping them get driver's license, MARTA cards, employment, you know, all the things that you need when you come home. So, lo and behold, bro, one day, whenever people come out of jail, I would look at the list of names, and there their name was, Keith Thomas. And they just, bro, they put him on my caseload, and I was like, man, that man punched me in my mouth when I was 19 years old. The people in the office thought that was the funniest shit, but bro, we got cool, man. We got cool, but I didn't understand his addiction. I didn't understand that that he had an addiction. Now, we had a house, Indicator off of 2nd Avenue. He stayed in the house, and we got cool to the point where, you know, when I came home, when I told you I went to college, I went to Atlanta Tech for marketing, and I had a full load, and I didn't know that you get a financial aid check when you go to school. So I started buying jumping houses, the moonwalk. So like now I'm still in this business. At the time I had moonwalks, but then I had a 3rd shift job. And so I may drop a moonwalk off in the daytime, and then they would need to be picked up while I was at my job. So Keith would use this truck right here. He would use this truck right here, bro, and go pick the moonwalks up. But then one day, no, you know what? It's not this truck. It's a truck that I had just like this. Because I bought this truck after that truck. The truck that Keith stole is the same truck that my brother got caught with when he tried to rob the massage parlor. Well, he robbed the massage parlor. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation too. So Keith was supposed to pick up some moonwalks from the elementary school, bro. And the people was calling me while I was at work. They was just like, yo, where you man at? Such and such, such and such. So I called the other school. He had them picked up, and then I had 2 phones at the time. I called him, and he didn't pick up from the initial number, and I called the other one from my other number. That nigga picked the phone up. And then he was just like, yeah, I got some different plans, man. We got to start doing shit different. I said, man, you need to bring my motherfucking truck. But I didn't know, bro, like he was having the episode. I don't know what was going on, man. That man stole my truck, man. That man stole my truck, bro. When he stole my truck, I had to call the police. I had to call Cobb County Police. They found the truck probably about 2 weeks later. When they found the truck, bro, it was on the side of the road. Now, I remember my 28-year-old was still in school, and I was still taking her to school at this particular time. But I remember going to clean my truck out some days later after I got it from the pound, and I lifted up the back seat, bro, and it was a used crack pipe. And I was like, bro, that's all I would have needed at that time. I'm just coming home, and they were like, it's a crack pipe. So, but that is what it is. Long story short, bro, Keith died a couple of years ago. I seen Keith one day too, man. I seen Keith. When I saw Keith, I was on my anger management shit. I was on my We not going to jail. We not tricking ourselves out the street. When I seen Keith, you would have thought that he was 400 degrees of fire. Because I seen him in Decatur, and I was supposed to keep straight. And I saw him over there to my right, but I turned to the left. I didn't look back. I ain't turned around. Because I said to myself, bro, ain't nothing good that can come up out of this. Ain't nothing. Y'all not going to be able to rekindle nothing. Anything that you do to this man, it's going to come back and it's going to be real bad. And I got too much to lose. So I just overlooked that shit. So now, that's Keith. So, rest in peace to Keith Thomas, man. But, so I'm at Jackson. For, do I get a visitation at Jackson? No, I never get a visitation at Jackson, bro. And then one morning, they told a couple of us to pack it up. And when I packed it up, they was like, you going to your new home. And I was like, where's this new home? And they was like, your ass going to Hays State Prison. I'll be back for a part 2. Hays State Prison. Ain't that a bitch? We out.